Hello and welcome back to Cloveriness. My name is Michelle and I'm here today to tell you some of my thoughts about Biggest Flirts by Jennifer Echols. Jennifer Echols is one of my favorite authors. I really enjoy a lot of her stories. Going Too Far is definitely one of my favorite books, and couples and everything of all time, so I'm always a little bit excited when I hear of a new book by Jennifer Echols. When I first bought Biggest Flirts, I didn't know very much about it. I had no idea that it's this first book in a series that are covering the same sort of issues, but now that I've read the first book, I'm actually really excited to read the other books in the series. You can sort of see already what the other stories are going to be like, and I'm really excited. Now this first book, Biggest Flirts, is the story of Tia Cruz, this kind of life of the party girl. She's very big into drinking and partying and random hookups, and she meets this new boy, Will, at a party, and they have like the biggest misunderstanding ever, in which Tia thinks that Will is another partier like her, and Will thinks that Tia is somebody who he could have an actual relationship with, and they hook up, and it's quite clear right from the start that Will really wants more from Tia, and Tia is one of these people who's had it a little bit rough in life. Her family has led her to believe that having a boyfriend, falling in love, is going to be her downfall, so she wants to live it up, have a lot of fun while she can, and save all that other stuff for much later. So she rejects Will straight off the bat. No way is she having a boyfriend, and it just makes things a little bit more awkward, as it turns out that they're in a lot of the same classes at school. They both play the drums in this band, and they have to stand next to each other for hours on end as they practice with the band, and it can be a little bit awkward, especially when Will sort of gets the hint that Tia's not interested, and he moves on to somebody else and starts dating. And again, I love how awkward things become when this voting thing happens and Tia and Will are both voted as Biggest Flirts, and they kind of get thrown together again, and everyone's sort of watching them to see what's going to happen. And yeah, I quite enjoyed this story. I really liked seeing a lot more of Tia's backstory with her relationship with her sisters and her dad, and finding out why she has these really strong opinions about not having a boyfriend and not falling in love. And I thought Will was an incredibly sweet love interest. He's pretty straightforward. He's obviously really interested in Tia. He's quite hardworking and smart, and he has goals and things, but he's also dealing with a lot of crap with his ex-girlfriend and working his way through that. And they do that together, Tia and Will, and I thought they were really cute together. I was reading through this book, and for the most part I was thinking, yeah, it's okay. You know, 3 stars-ish kind of thing. It's alright, but I don't love it. And then towards the end of the book, as this conflict between Will and Tia comes to a head, and there's this confrontation and everything happens, and I felt my heart hurt at the idea of Will and Tia not being together, and it made me realize that I had come to care for both of these characters a lot more than I thought I had. Now, one of my favorite characters, and I'm pretty sure he's going to come up in a book of his own, is Sawyer. Now, Sawyer is Tia's friend with benefits sort of thing. They're obviously not interested in each other as becoming anything more serious than this, but they just seem to get each other and understand that, you know, that's all they really are. And Sawyer kind of leads Tia down into some bad decisions, and then towards the end of this book he changes he changes direction and he tries to become a better person, and he just really intrigued me, and I really want to see more of him in future books. I also thought that Tia's friends Harper and Kay were quite fun characters, and again I think that I will be seeing more of them in, you know, future books in this series, and everything about it. It was I think, like most fans of Jennifer Echols or contemporary stories or romance, would enjoy Biggest Flirts. It was very fun and lighthearted, but it also touches on a little bit more emotional topics. Not so much serious, but definitely emotional, and I really enjoyed it. It was an excellent way to spend an afternoon reading. So there you are. Thank you so much for watching this review. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe if you've enjoyed it as well. I will see you next time.